Sales is the lifeblood of any organization. So if we find selling a challenge, we're in for a bit of a rough ride. Hi, I'm Suzanne Mercier. I'm a mindset and business coach, and I get to work with talented female entrepreneurs and business owners, helping them develop and grow their passion businesses, the businesses that feed their soul and their bank account. We all sell. We sell every day. We may put our ideas forward and we want them to be accepted. We may put ourselves forward for a client project or a business opportunity. We may negotiate where we're going to go for dinner. We're selling all the time. So the problem is not can we sell? The problem becomes when we're actually selling ourselves and our products or services, then it's a very different experience. It can become incredibly uncomfortable, and we may pull back and not sell, or we may sabotage our sales opportunities. And that was certainly what was going on for my talented clients. So over the years, I've unpacked selling because I think it's such an essential part of business. I wanted to understand, why do we have a challenge with selling? And the second part I wanted to understand was, how can we create a way to sell comfortably that doesn't feel like we're compromising our integrity? So the reasons that we might find selling quite difficult are many. And here are a couple that I think are pretty critical. The first one is that we may have a very negative association with the whole concept of selling. We may have experienced somebody who was a pushy and aggressive salesperson who wouldn't take no for an answer, and who did whatever they needed to do to get the sale. And that may have tarnished our perception of the whole sales process. A second thing that we might do is that we might actually think that selling compromises our purpose. We may see sales on one end of a continuum and purpose on the other end of the continuum, because sales can seem harsh and aggressive, and purpose feels inspirational and generous, and the two don't seem to go together. And we may feel that we have to choose between the two. And if we're comparing which way we're going to go, if we have a passion business, we're going to go for purpose every time. So sales winds up taking a back seat. Another reason we may find selling so challenging is that the selling process may trigger our uncertainty for us and the feeling of not being good enough. It is an uncertain process. You're putting yourself out there with your products and services and saying, this is what I've got. Do you want it? What may happen is if it takes a long time for the market to respond to what you're doing, we may interpret that as not being good enough, and we may take that personally. Because you see, selling is an outright declaration of value. It is a belief. It is such a strong statement of confidence, and it has a sound to it. As entrepreneurs and business owners, the products and services that we put onto the market are likely to be labors of love. So there's a lot of us that goes into it. And some of us find it quite difficult to separate between the products and services and ourselves. So when we get a rejection, we're hurt. It hurts us emotionally, it hurts us financially, and it has a negative impact on our ability to create the difference that we're looking to make. So if those are some of the problems that we experience with selling, what is the solution? How can we sell with integrity? Well, it's not one solution, it's a pathway. And the pathway starts with mindset, because mindset is 80 to 85% of the success of anything that we do. Working on ourselves and our self-esteem is a really great start. So the first thing that we need to do is to understand, what is our mindset? How do we see selling? How do we see success? How do we see ourselves and our worthiness of success? Let's cut to the chase. If you're still watching this video, it's probably because you have a passion business that's not yet making enough money. You haven't got enough clients coming through the door. You're not making enough money to invest back into the business so that you can grow and make more of an impact. Unless you're independently wealthy, if you can't find a way to sell comfortably and effectively, you won't have enough clients and you won't have enough money to grow the kind of business that you dream of. And that's pretty tough, isn't it? So selling is challenging, and you don't want to deal with that anymore. You want to be more successful in your business. Maybe it's time to start tackling your mindset if that's getting in your way. Please let me know if I can help you. Thank you.